Bam, bam, bang. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Let's take a sip of that Saratoga water. But blessings on blessings to everybody here. Thank you for jumping on in. Let's get that music back up and running. Unbelievable day here with the lifers over the house. Had a bunch of lifers over the house. I told you we're going to have a lifer party. And boy, did we do it. I mean, and the lifers have class. They came over with food. Basically catered my house. Yazid, what a nice dude. And his family, unbelievable people. Ron came over with his family, unbelievable family. It was just an amazing day. We had Mario. My man, there were so many people there too. Blessings on blessings to everyone that jumped on in and came through. It was really nice. Valeria, such a nice meeting lifers, wives, and everybody in the live stream. Blessings on blessings to everybody out there. So thank you for coming, whoever did. We had an awesome time. If you want to find out what we did, take a look, a little sneak peek behind the scenes, jump on into my Twitter, at CryptoLifer33. You can get a little look of what it was like to hang out with the lifers, where we were, what we did. Shout out to my man Phil, everybody here. I mean, it was just amazing, man. And this is the lifers,
pretty
man.
hard, and I went and took profits, and this man.
We got into that trade earlier. I'm still in a long, but we did get into that trade on weeks, and we took trade on weeks. It hit the target. So I set a target at 64,391, and it hit the target. We made gains, so bang, bang, bang. Shout out to anybody that jumped on in. Blessings on blessings, yeah. So shout out to all the lifers. And some people drove, he drove 2 hours away from Orlando, basically, to come on in. It was pretty awesome. So I had a really good time. Shout out to anyone that showed up. We really appreciate it. It meant the world to me to be able to get back. We had some good steaks, man. I got some prime from Morton's, like a gourmet supermarket, not some bozos, you know what I mean? Some high-end spot, prime meat, the best you can get. It was unbelievable. And then just the fixings. We had, they brought Mediterranean. We had the grape leaves. We had the tabbouleh. Oh, my God. We had the yogurt sauce. It was amazing. And honestly, I didn't even cook, man. My man Yazid cooked. This dude cooked a lot. This dude right here, he was like, gosh, he helped me chef up the steaks. He was chefing steaks up. It was just awesome, man. It felt like I was with family. Yet again, every time I opened my door to the lifers, this man here, one of the smartest dudes you ever meet. This guy sitting here, Phil Shaw. I mean, he ran a farm. He brought me sugar, basically sugarcane water. The water from the sugarcane. 4 jars of it. He brought me sugar canes. He brought me a mango plant. Like, the dude just, I mean, it was. I'm blown away. Anyway, enough about me. Enough about you. More about you. Enough about me. Well, look at it. Exit the long at the top too. So the bot got in here and it got out right there at the top of the wick, man. It got out when I get this bounce is almost as good as me, for crying out loud. Wow, it got out at 64,880. It is better than me. Unbelievable. So look at the bot got in right there and got out there, made a perfect trade today. This bot is on fire, man. Anyway, shout out to the lifers. We love you. We appreciate you. CFX, that trade I gave you right here at 14, still trucking along here. Hasn't given up, after being in the big green, but still doing well. Let's take a look at BTC. I'm blown away by today, though. Today I'll get on my hands and knees and thank God for such a special, beautiful day. It started with riding me and my daughter riding our bike together, which I think is just a blessing. You know what I mean? All for the vision to help others, man. You grow, I grow. I love you, brother. Yeah. How much for the bot? The bot's about $10,000. It's expensive. It is. And you got to be a little aggressive on the bot to get your money back, and then you can run it. But again, it's up to you, man. You got to decide all that stuff. And I'm still testing it. So until I'm really happy with it, I make the best steaks. I bet you do. A lot of people make good steak. I'll be honest. I'm not saying you don't. I'm just saying, yeah, I bet I can imagine your steaks are amazing. Okay, gallon of lemon water a day. Amen. That's what you got to do. Okay. Do you have a link for the trading group? Yes, we do. Go to CryptoLifer.com. We make it very simple and easy to join the trading group. Hit the link right here, and you would have been in the group. Could even have been invited to my house to hang out today if you live in sunny Florida. on the Gulf, baby. Put your email address in here, hit consent, and subscribe to our weekly newsletter. There's even people here from Orlando. And honestly, in the next one, maybe people will fly in. You never know. Come hang out with the lifer for the day. Put your email address, hit consent for our weekly newsletter, and sign up to, you can get that weekly newsletter every single week. Go to cryptolifer.com if you want to sign up to join the trading group. Just hit join today, join today. It's all over the site. We make it very simple and easy. Okay. All right, everybody, let's take a look at Bitcoin and the weekly candle close. And blow it all out from the week. All the stress, all the ups and downs, all the wins, all the losses. We blow it all out. It's like a mantra. And we get ready for the week ahead. I hope you just did the close with me and you blew out all that negative energy. Anything holding you back, you blew it right away. Or if there was nothing holding you back, you just kept pushing out anything that could hold you back. And you're ready for the week ahead, man. I really do believe, as funny as it is, I started that, but it does cleanse me. And there are some, mantra, I don't know, there's some ancient, mantras there that I think they do that type of om and loud chanting to, rid of lower vibrations and raise the higher frequencies. So, again, I'm not trying to say, you know what I'm saying. Bitcoin at 101,177 here could be the target. If this flag plays out, we did get the bump as expected here to the upside for Bitcoin. That weekly close was phenomenal, absolutely beautiful. All I wanted was a close above 61,500. All I want for Christmas is my 2 Bitcoin teeth. But right there above 61,500, beautiful. And then, to be greedy, I said 63, but I was like, I don't want to be greedy, but can you give it to us? And then, wow, back into the $64,000 level. You knew that was our next patchy area before heading up to 67,200. So now, Bitcoin, can you gap up above this high volume node through the weekly? And again, this is the highest node. You see what I'm saying? If you can get above this node, what do you see? This is like a ball. When I first taught this, someone said it's like a ball. If you get below this, the ball is going to do what? It's going to roll down the hill. So when we fell here and we lost this level, then we came up and we lost it again. What did we do? We definitely rolled down the hill. We eventually did wick all the way to liquidity, which would tell you would get at least down to this here. All right. And, we were saved by the wick back to the upside because it's Bitcoin and every institution in the world wants it. Sorry, I got water in my ear. Please forgive me for itching my ear on camera. Sorry about that. Okay. It just, you know what I mean? You ever get water in your ear? You got to get it out. You know what I mean? Anyway, so as we continue to look at this, we can see with a beautiful gap to the upside here for Bitcoin. And everything, and we came down to liquidity, we bounced back up. So now if we can get back above this high volume node here, this keen, which right where we're at, we can be the ball that rolls down the hill the other way. And I don't see how we can't go to all-time highs. So this is a good sign here. We're getting a nice move. And can the weekly continue above 64,000 to the upside? That's what we want to see. So far, the weekly says, yay. Beautiful candle for just a curve here. Some bullish divergence even on the weekly there on the indicator. I don't see it on the RSI per se, but on the indicator it is there. You know what? There's some hidden bullish here. I mean, it's not perfect. This slides up or sideways, but this slides up more. It's like a Class C hidden bullish. I have seen it somewhat play out, because that is as a more of an uptrend. But, it's not your textbook hidden bullish, and it's not what I go to. But it has a remnants of that idea. And then my indicator has that divergence too as well. So there we are, the weekly looking pretty good. The close was excellent, better than expected. We only needed above 61,005. We got better than that. So put your hands on your back, clap your hands, tap yourself on the back there. We did pretty good here for the weekly close for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the weekly and talk about exactly what it did here for BTC. $58,428.67 was the open. Cents was the open. The high was $64,999.0 even to the dollar. Almost at 65, but it was $1 off. The low was $57,796.98. And the candle would close at $64,220 even to the dollar. I always find that strange. Up $5,795, up 9.92% on the week. It was an amazing week of trading for Bitcoin. Unbelievable. Up a beautiful almost 10% candle here for BTC. Absolutely gorgeous for Bitcoin. All right. So far, so good. The weekly was amazing. A lot of things can happen, but I like what happened here on the weekly. All right. So now we get to that 3-day, and I talk so much about this double bottom, this double bottom here that looks like it's playing out oh so beautifully so far. So good here on the 3-day chart. And that is what's called a W. W's break up, you know. Oh, I botched this one. But there you go. The length of the base to the neck and swing that right. Yeah, it tells you can get to about 82,000, somewhere 81.5, 82K here for Bitcoin. All right, and that is a double bottom. Clear as day there on the 3-day chart. Last time we double bottomed in the 3-day, we had a beautiful move to the upside. That began Bitcoin's amazing tear that never, until we hit the previous all-time high here. So now I move into the daily. What I'm doing, if you're new to this channel, is I'm doing what's called a top-down analysis. We're starting at a weekly chart, but we're headed all the way back down to a smaller time frame. In this manner, we're able to see what's happening to the charts and break it down from big to little. This is what I do. This is why I'm more accurate, because I see what's happening on the bigger time frames before I enter the smaller ones. Any ones who've been trading over 5 to 10 years will tell you this is a beautiful way to attack the markets, and it's how I do it on a daily basis. Sometimes I'll do this analysis more than once, 2 or 3 times a day if I have to get my mind sitting with the, sitting right with the information. All right. I got 2 VRVPs, must have added it. So look, tight moving averages on the daily. What does that tell me? Price action back above the 200 SMA. What does that tell me? That tells me that, I should open up a long here, because if I get stopped out, so be it. It means there's some trouble. But it does mean that I may be able to open up a long here and hold on for a massive move out. This could be the end of this rally, this dump here, and Bitcoin could really start to recover here. There's a chance it doesn't break the 200 MA. It just kind of goes up and down sideways. It pulls the 21 up. Again, there's some bearish thought that we could have to dump. But whenever the daily breaks whenever we break the 200 MA on any time frame, I'm bullish. But on the daily, I'm very, very bullish. So let's take a look here. The 22, the 12 hour. The only thing is, yes, the Stokes are a little high. We're a little too far away. Please forgive me, my thumb slipped there. I got a chubby thumb. But we're a little too far away so far, right? You can see we're in these little flags. But a little too far away for the moving averages right now, right? Like that 21 on the 12 hour isn't perfect, but again, it's curving, and we could make an uptrending flag. Like we could trend up sideways, and pull this 21 towards it. I'm leaning more bullish than bearish. The bears had all day. We were long here and we got the pump. We've been long ever since. We nailed it. We were long today and even hit it for gains. All right. 64,283 for Bitcoin. So, there's a chance to long this flag too. Let's look at our 8-hour time frame. You're about to get the cross there on the 200 and the 21. Very, very bullish sign. To me, it looks like the 8-hour wants to go sideways, maybe 5 to 6 more candles. And the 4-hour kind of in the same type of way here for Bitcoin. So, I know we're a little far away in that 21, but we continuously get tight here with bullishness for Bitcoin. Tells me there's a likelihood, not a guarantee, but a likelihood of some type of move here to the upside. It does look like we will go sideways throughout the night. I have a long open just in case, and I'll show you what that looks like, but it does look like we will go sideways throughout the night. I'll be nice enough to show you my entry, my take profit, and my stop, something that I do almost every single day. Right. So there's a bearish divergence on the 1-hour time frame. The RSI swinging down while price action is swinging to the upside. It tells me to be cautious. It tells me we could likely, maybe, have a move here to the downside. So it's definitely something to kind of look at here. A bit of bearish divvy there. Even if it's exaggerated bearish divergence, it could be exaggerated bearish divergence. Exaggerated is when it's flat on the price action, but moving on the RSI. If you lose this level, you could Bart Simpson. It does look like it's brewing for a Bart Simpson. All the way back down to liquidity here for Bitcoin. So I've given you some mixed signals. We're getting tight. Things look somewhat bullish, but we're struggling here. Let's take a look at the 15. All right, here it is. If the 15-minute loses the 200 MA here, you get 2 or 3 candles closed below it, I would suggest a short. Maybe you even bearishly retest this point of control, and then we're headed to liquidity. Crazy thing is, liquidity is right down here. Bitcoin's headed down to 60,800. That's just where it would go. All right, let's take a look at Bookmap. Bookmap, you would suggest, would have red liquidity to the downside. It does have that. That does kind of suffice, makes the story make some sense here. Down to 62,200. We do got big red hanging out, though, still at 65.4. Saying, hey, you just want to give up. So, interesting. It could go either way. There is more red below us than above us there, though, for Bookmap. At the end of the day, there's more red down here than there is up here, and it is a darker, deeper red. So it would suggest that the probability is to the downside here for Bitcoin. All right. So you would be basically honing in on a short trade to the downside. Trade it short, my friends. Trade it short. But, then why am I long if it looks short? Well, let's take a look here. The 1 hour did break below the 200 MA, did a bearish retest and dump. Looks like it's almost at a bearish flag here. That wants to continue the move further to the downside. I don't love what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin. Doesn't look amazing. All right. Okay, and this comes all the way down to what? 63,900 for Bitcoin. All right, so I'm getting mixed signals. A little bit of bullish divvy here. Look, there's a nice bullish div that kicked in. That was a liquidation event. We got the move back to the upside, so we were in the pump. They made the double top. I got out here on this initial pump. Double topped, right? You knew it was going to dump the length of the 68% chance. It's funny, we were sitting there together, and I told my students, he said, it's bouncing. I said, no, but now there's a 68% chance that M makes the main. Look exactly what it did, man. Who was there? Remember, who was at the table? Was anyone at the table, remember, when I said that? Anyone here on the live stream sitting down with me? Yeah. Shout out to everybody here. The Living Monk. Yeah. I was about to say, I'm reading chat from way back. I was like, the chat's got to step up. So many things to read. Oh my God. If I could read every single comment, it would be amazing. Underground Crypto, my man, yeah. The Living Monk, God bless you, brother. Shout out to Board Type Crow in the house. Love you, brother. Thank you for the gains every day. I listen, I learn. 5x gains of Bitcoin sold, XRP 80 on many leverage trades. But it's you and my trades of the 200 SMA. Love to you, brother. Much respect. Much respect to you, man. Hey, man, you have the guts to pull off the trades. To the man that has the stones to make the move. So you know what it looks like to me? I'll be honest with you. Bit of a shoulder, a head and a right shoulder. Bit of some bearish tones here for Bitcoin. Doesn't look amazing here, in my humble opinion. All right. Really doesn't look Amazon. You know what I mean? It doesn't look Amazon. But it just doesn't. I'm being honest. Right? And I may cut off my trade. Let's take a look here. I'm down $25. I'm stressed out. I'm freaking. I think I'm going to quit trading for the rest of my life. Oh, I'm down 17. I can't handle it. So why would I stay in this trade? It looks pretty bearish. That looks like a bear flag that wants to break to the downside. Right? Let's see if we can break above the SMMA, the smooth moving average, and save the day here. Otherwise, Bitcoin's at a bear flag likely to dump. The length of this pull further to the downside. Unless we can we get back above the 200 MA? That would be beautiful. Can this bullish divvy money printer our way back to the upside here for Bitcoin? This is it right here. So I'm seeing some bearishness. Again, Sunday night into Monday morning, one of the worst nights to trade. Heavy volatility. Who is here on the live stream this morning? Put a 333 if you were here on the live this morning. You're blessed. You're an amazing person. Thank you. Shout out to the 1,021 people here on the live. 262 likes. Maybe we get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you for the love. They're going to print some tether and pump it, pump it, pump it, pump it up. And just think a week ago, Sean, I had lost my voice. And now we're back at it, hitting it out the park yet again to the upside here for Bitcoin. So Sammy stays in the long for some reason, in the cryptic long. Even though he kind of sees it head and shoulders, things look a bit odd. But you know what? That bullish divergence is strong. And what long am I really in? Let's take a look at it here on the 1 hour time frame. I'm inside this flag here for Bitcoin. And 64,200, 64 just continues to hold. So I continue to hold on. So I'm going to trade this flag. Shoulder, shoulder, head, kind of shoulder, shoulder. Bit of an inverted head and shoulder, getting tight. Again, the moving averages don't look amazing on some of the bigger time frames. We could Bart Simpson down to liquidity to 61,000. You can see the gap in the VRVP. Right to the 200 MA. You never know. I'm willing to take a shot. You know, we might just make an ape. We're on such kind of an uptrend move here. So who's bullish? Who is bearish? Let's take a look. Let's do a poll here. All right. Are you bearish or bullish? Are you bearish or bullish? Let me know. Replace my ADA bag with Sui. It might have been the best thing you've ever done is sell that 80 ADA for Sui. Yeah. I sold an hour ago. Shout out to my man. Bang, bang, bang. For gains. Gains again. And I made gains in the trading group. We guys gave you a long earlier today when the 200 was crossing the 1 minute time frame. And we nailed it for massive gains. It was awesome. It was awesome. I didn't make a huge amount. I made $223 off the trade, right? It was pretty nice though. Yeah. Short-term bear drop Monday, did climb this week. Took profits on my long. Master friend says nothing till next month. I'll put my bid in, my vote, exercising my right, my civic life or duty. Shout out to Stack McChange in the house. We love you, appreciate you, brother. Thought you were gonna come across Alligator Alley in the Harley, bro. In the heat, just come all the way down. You know what I mean? I could see it though. What's your mask of risk drawdown as percentage? 1%. Yeah. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. Amen. Shout out to It's Me. Perma Bull here. My man, I love you. I am deep down a Perma Bull, but as a trader, I trade anything. But deep down inside, like the person that's not a trader, I'm a Perma Bull. But as a trader, I can't do that. I just can't. Yeah. I have to be able to take advantage of anything either way. Yeah. Right now, let's take a look at what the poll did here and jump on into the poll. It helps out the algo, helps the community. So right now, we're kind of neck and neck here. 56%, 266 vote here on the do on it. Now, everyone, did you go to my video here from Friday and watch my weekly macro analysis? It's really going to break down the bigger time frames and everything you need. All right. Something for the jar, says Rudy. How's it going, Sam? Blessings to you and the fam. You can, you will, you are the best. Say that to myself every day. You're an inspiration, my friend. Much love, brother. May God bless you and your family, Rudy. LV007, thank you for the $20 super chat. Giver's gain, that will come back to you tenfold. I appreciate being the vessel in which you could give in order to receive. May you stay blessed, may you stay amazing, and look at the balls, drop it into the jar, boom. Nice little bounce into the jar. You can make the balls move if you send in a super chat on the screen there. Pretty awesome times to be alive. Thank you so much, Rudy, for the $20 super chat. That's the nicest thing you could ever do. Blessings on you and your family. All right. All right. Shout out to everybody here on the live. All right, moving forward. Blessings on everybody here. Local shorter time frames bearish. 45-minute to the 8-hour green money flow. And RSA trending up. Liquidation heat map showing that we want to take liquidity between 62.5 and 66.4. Humble opinion. 65.2 and 66.4. Yeah. I'm still on a long. I can't seem to want to give up the long, even though I see some bearish tones. I just can't seem to give up the long. I don't know why. So my trader instinct is telling me to stay inside this flag and hold it through the night, which I usually don't do. So we'll see. You know, there's a complex inverted shoulder here. Shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder. So far, I can't give up on that. 68% chance we break to the upside, and it's been written. So I'll ride. I'll ride, baby. I'll ride. We also have we still rock with the weeks campaign. Jump on into weeks. Non-KYC lowest fee, 0% spot. Only 1% maker and 0.3% taker fees. Jump on it today. It'll blow your mind. I'm telling you right now, you'll love the experience over at Weeks. It's really awesome. It really is. We also have a futures bonus right there. All right, a $30 futures bonus exclusive for new users between 8/20 and 8/31. Jump on in before the end of August for the hookup. Use my link. Another thing too is, people, customer service, ups and downs. Oh, there's the head and shoulder to the downside, right? Shoulder, head, right shoulder, the bear flag. All coming down like it should. We did not break back above the 200 MA. We need this to create a higher low. But when you're on your own here and you're out there in an exchange, something, let's just say your money gets frozen, something happens, and it takes, with us, we're going to be able to contact someone, that's, that we know in the exchange. We're going to be able to move your ticket up or say, this is a lifer, and I'm going to make them treat you like they treat me. So I'll stand behind you when so use my link and you'll have a better experience. You'll have me behind you instead of you on your own out here with these exchanges. All right. Hi, Sam. I shifted a significant amount of money into Render when it was approximately $4 3 weeks ago, and it's performing well. Shout out to you, man. I hope everything goes well for you. Hey, you bought the bottom of Render, in my humble opinion. I'm not a financial advisor, but great job there for Render. And look, this bear flag is playing out now to the downside here for Bitcoin. Target was 63,934. Looks like we're headed right to it. What's the price today? Sammy. Shout out to 80% chance. Can you check total 3? About to lose the 15-minute 200 MA. Yeah, if we lose the 15-minute 200 MA, that is a bearish sign for me here. So we're going to have to kind of hold that and get a bounce. So they're either toying with liquidity or they're about to take us downtown. Shoulder, head, and shoulder says we go lower here for Bitcoin. So my initial instinct was pretty bearish. It looks like we may, do I bail on the trade here? Down a hundo. That's no good. It's great. I was just down $20. It happened so fast, right? No emotions. None at all. You got to win some to lose some. And it is trading on Sunday. That's what happens. That's why I'm not, risking too much here. But I don't like to lose a lot. It would have to bounce soon here for me to stay inside the trade. It cannot break this low. If it breaks this low, that's it. It's got to get a bounce here soon. This has to be the bounce candle pretty much right now for the reverse. Then it could be a shoulder, a head, and it could turn into an inverted. And we could break this puppy back to the upside. That could be the last liquidity grab just to pull people into the short, to get them to short here. Stir up their emotions, pull, to rip the price back to the upside here. Only time will tell. You got to keep your cool and stick to your sauce, right? Could you do TI on Render, please? Michael Hodge. We'll take a look at Render from Michael. Thank you for the $1.99, Michael. May God bless you. And I appreciate the super chat. If you want me to go over your coin, talk about something, everybody, send in a super chat. We will gladly do that. Let's take a look at Render for you right away, my friend, and take care of that right off the bat. Thought Render was everywhere, MEXC, and you name it. But right here it is on Coinbase. We'll take a look. So I'll delete everything, but you can see bouncing off the 786 Fibonacci retracement, right? Just want to see what we're doing here. I don't like to lose more than that. Like 100's a little I would like to cut that off right now, but we could bounce too, and then it's like, This is trading on Sunday night is tough. I usually highly advise against it because it's volatile, up and down, hard to figure out. And I see that many, many times on Sunday night, right? I want to see exactly what my risk is here. 263, a little higher than I'd like with the Sunday night. A little bit of a bounce. I may cut this puppy off. Think, is it going to bounce huge? 4 hours says no. 4 hours says you have some dump coming, at least to the 21. We're about to lose that level. I'm going to cut it off. Know when to cut off a trade, you know what I mean? And I'll start the week with $20,000 balance and go from there. Exciting times. But you know, you got to know when to cut off a trade. And again, I saw that bear flag, just didn't heed my own, you know. I'd already been in the bull. I wanted to see where it could go. And again, maybe we reverse here and I eat my own loss there and we don't have to cut it off. You never know. All right. Let's get back in here to render on the weekly. So the first thing I'm going to do is erase the moving averages. And again, I lose trades. The thing is, I don't lose a lot of money. I don't get liquidated. I don't get bent out of shape. And I don't lose more than I can't come back to, like I can't trade back from. Like I can easily bring back $100 loss. Like I make gains of 300, 400, 500, 1,000 all the time. So I know that's a simple task to get back. You know, I lose 1,000, 2,000. I got to work a little harder to get that back, right? So lose, you know, again, this is another thing I like to teach people. Say you're in a coin and you 10x the coin, right? And you're up $100, right? And you know, you put $10 in and you now have $100 and the coin drops, right? 10%, let's just say, to $90, right? To make back your money, you now have to make, right, 10 on 90, okay? Which is like 11%. It's not 10%, okay? But you lost 10%. Now, what if it falls down to 80? Okay? To make your money back now, you need to make 25%, okay? But you get what I'm saying? Now, if it falls to 70, to make your money back, right, you need to make almost 50%, right? If it falls 40% down to 60, to get back, right, you need to make 60%, you see? And then if it falls back to 40 and you need to go back, you know, now you need to make over 100%. You see what I'm saying? Because you need to double the 40 to 80, you need to make 150% to make your money back. So each time you lose a 10, you have to make more money back to get back. I'm just, you know, that's why the better off you do is to cut off the losses easy, no matter what happens up or down on the other side. Because as long as the losses are small, you can make them back quicker. And you could, you know, the more you take hits, the harder it's going to be to bring your account back until the point where it gets so hard you give up at one point. And then what you do is you leverage one more trade. You say one more, if this doesn't hit, then I walk away. And usually it doesn't hit and you got no more money and you got to walk away. Then you wait for your next paycheck and you have your savings account or this thing that you keep blowing all your money in. And so you decide that you're done trading because every time you do it, you lose money and so you walk away. And I've seen that happen to many people and I feel bad for them because you know what? I didn't walk away and I could have. There was many chances why I should have been like, you know what? I'm going to throw in the towel. But I did not. Now, render looks beautiful on the weekly. And I like to buy things on the weekly. Render looks like it's about to get started on the weekly for a massive, massive move. Whenever I get into a trade, I like to get into the 786, 618 fib. That bounced off the 786 Fibonacci. I like to look for hidden bullish divergence. This swings up while this swings down. Hidden. And I like to look for the stochastics to be low with the MACD turning. Falling volume with falling price tells me that we're losing sellers and reversals are happening. This is a textbook move here for render. I see render making a massive move to the upside. With a stop below that 786 Fibonacci, there's a high likelihood that this trade plays out to the upside. It's a long-term trade for big-time swingers. Don't spit out your coffee. This is for the busy swing trader, right? I really like what I'm seeing here for render. Render looks beautiful on the weekly. All right. And render did numbers. Render's likely going to do a nice 3x for you there. Render, baby, render. All right. I do see render doing numbers over time. I really do. Funny, they don't have it here. No render on Mex. Shout out to Mexi. If you want to jump into the Mexi, link in the description below. Mexi has the lowest fees in the game. Nobody has lower fees than Mexi. If it's applicable in your area, jump on in. 0 spot, 0 future maker fee, and 0.1% future taker fee. I've been using all limit orders and paying 0 fees recently. It's been absolutely amazing. Very little fees. You can go in and out with small amounts of money and not stress it when you're trading Mexi. Absolutely love it. Shout out to everybody here. The 1,138 people here, 393 likes, $36 in chat revenue. May God bless you all for being here. Here in LA, there's a cafe called Swingers. Interesting place. I bet it is. The name of render changed from render to render. Oh yeah, I think you're right. So I was about to say, I would have sworn they had render. Let me double check that, because I think you're spot on. And they changed it to actual render, right? Wow, render already back at 6 beans, right? The weekly looks absolutely, if you're willing to hold render for like, I don't know, 2 to 3 months, I feel like it's a beautiful buy right now, right? Let's go back now to the 3-day chart. 3-day chart has legs, just getting started, breaking to the upside. A little far away from that 21. It's right on the 21 on the 3-day. Daily pretty close to the 21 too, but a little far. 6 hour, 4 hour, 6 hour just crossing the 200 MA and basically making a bit of a bull flag here. So I wouldn't be surprised if render gets started and goes on a major tear here. I could see render heading up to about $8 sooner than later. I really do. It looks pretty bullish to me. 4 hours not amazing, but it's getting a golden cross here, and it just crossed the 200 MA. I may do something crazy here and buy $8,600 worth of render. I just did. I just bought $8,000 worth of render right in front of you. I never had render. We'll see it make its way back up to that 15, didn't it? When was the high for render here? Render hit like 13, right? People were chasing. Now it just was 4.5. I just kind of chased this mini pump. It looks like it could come back. The daily says it wants to retrace a little bit. See, the daily is a little far away for the 21, but the other time frames look pretty ferocious to me. Huh. It could go either way. What I'll do is if it goes down here, I got another $8,000 for render. Okay? If not, so be it. But I'll got another $8,000 for render. And I just feel, you know, it's time to kind of get back into these into the alts a little bit. All right? And I'll take nibbles along the way here. All right? Bang. I'll buy 1K of render. Amen. Yeah. How about 2K worth? I'm with you, Sammy lad. Yeah. I'm going to hold it for at least 6 months. That's a long-term trade, right? So. And there's Bitcoin coming to the downside. Happy that we skedaddled out of there. And now there is a bullish signal there for me, a bear signal. Yep, and look, I mean, the bear flag, the head and shoulder I saw right off the bat there. And there's the dump. The 15-minute losing the 200 SMA is also a bearish sign for Bitcoin. Super happy I got out of that long. I'd be down like $300 right now. Okay. Velo and AERO. Yeah. Careful on TRX beeps because Solana conference September 20. You can see full rotation from Tron to Sol. Yeah. A double money on Nosana in the last 3 days. Nosana's amazing. I like Nosana. Yeah. The bot doesn't open shorts, but it doubles down into longs when you get a pullback. Yeah. And it does a really good job of it. Yeah. Shout out to Master Fred in the house. God bless you for being here. Thank you for jumping on in. I double my money on No Saunas. Oh yeah, I read that. Okay, short Pepe. Yeah. On Mexi, on weeks, you don't have to worry about anything but trading Jump on it today and don't stress. All right? Just sign up to weeks and get it in, baby. Best place. ONDO, AERO, XRP, SOX, W2X, and Tron, Nosana, and JASMY. Really? Was there that many? I don't... Hold up. Let's take a look at the fan funding as we're battling back at 64,000. Can we hold 64K tonight? I just jumped into a coin with the ticker ZK. I'll reckon it has anything going for it, or is it a total dud? ZKL, somebody said. I think I may have just bought a bit of a coin, eh? I may have bought a bit of a coin, eh? I'm sorry, sir. I may have just bought myself a bit of render, eh? Stick it under the pillow and forget about it. One day it'll be worth a block. You lucky bloke. I mean, this thing looks like it got rug pulled a long time ago. I don't know what this is or what it does, but it looks absolutely, positively disgusting. And I mean, maybe it comes back from the dead. I would, if you really research it and liked it, but I don't know what it is, and I kind of have to stay away from it. I say it's a rug pull, man. Thing is over. But you never know. Nosana, por favor. Let's take a look at Nosana. And there's a lot of people back talking about the alts again. And that's what happens. This channel can find out when it's hot because people start telling us the alts are hot. So here I am talking about accumulation for Nosana in the accumulation zone. So far, so good. On the low part of the zone at 145, all the way back up to 230. Doing numbers. I see Nosana hitting over time. Further all the way to a target at $9.99. I'm bullish on this project. We found it at the very beginning. I like what I'm seeing here for Nosana off the 786 Fibonacci retracement. Almost to the 886. You can see things are just starting to rebuild here. We do have to break out of the bigger channel. Only time will tell, but so far, so good. For Nosana, I like what I'm seeing here in the accumulation zone for NOS, and I would play this on the weekly and hold it for multiple weeks. I wouldn't play it any other time frame. All coins look like they're starting to they'll be recovering, and again, even if we have a rough September, looking pretty good for October. Wow, back to 64,100 for Bitcoin. It is bouncing strong. Did not lose the 200 on the 15-minute, getting back inside the pattern here. There was talks of it leaving, talks of it not making it. But it looks like it could have been just a liquidity grab here before the bigger pump. And I got some FOMO for Bitcoin here. I really do. And it keeps making me kind of chase it a little bit tonight. And I'm not used to doing that. Back inside at 64,100. Do we go sideways or do we miss out on a... What if it pumps all night? You know, it very well may, but that's okay. That's why you have spot Bitcoin in the bag waiting for long periods of time. All right. And let's see. Let's track that $8,000 of render 6-7 months from now. Hopefully it was one of the best decisions I've ever made. We can see there's still more liquidity below us than above us, all the way down to 62.4, suggesting we may do that. Some at 65 too, but it's not amazing there for Bitcoin. So it tells us, hey, it does look like there's more drop down than up. I'm still pretty wary of this Bitcoin move here. Let's zoom into our 5-minute 200 MA. So yeah, are you bearishly retesting? Or are you getting back above that? And as long as you stay below the 1-minute 200, if you break the 200 on the 1 minute, fine. Then I may have to flip bullish again, like we did here. This boom, that was gone. What a trade that was. Went up to 65,168. Really, if you held the whole trade, but again, that would have been hard to hold that M and then take the wick. I mean, it's looking like we just found this bear flag. Remember, and I said it looked like it was going to go to the downside. That's exactly kind of what happened here. Now you have a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. You're attempting to reverse price action for the second time here. Can you continue? Only time will tell. You know, are you in like some type of really funky symmetrical triangle? Sunday night trading, I highly am cautious about, and I always think twice about it. Shout out to our channel sponsor, I Trust Capital. Buy, sell cryptocurrency, gold, and silver with your IRA. Prepare for the future today with iTrust Capital. Only place where you can get your Bitcoin ready for retirement, right? Get it to a place where your kids can have it later on in life, you know? And I think iTrust Capital is a great place to squirrel away your long-term holds. You know, research the idea, talk to, you know, a professional, but find out more. Invest 24 hours a day, 365 days a year with iTrust Capital. They are the channel sponsor, and we greatly appreciate it. Our second channel sponsor, Decrypted.tax. We love you. We appreciate you. They are experts in cryptocurrency and DeFi preparation. I know them personally. The team is amazing. Get a free consultation. Stop playing games. Find out more. Don't live in fear. And get your taxes done the right way at Decrypted.tax. Inverted head and shoulder there for Bitcoin. Pattern suggests that you will get a move back to the upside here. Only time will tell, but that's a shoulder ahead, a right shoulder. Kind of another bullish divvy there for BTC. Back to 64,128. 15-minute stochastics curving back to the upside, super oversold. And again, I just stayed away from the smaller time frames, and so we just want to see that this bottom trend line holds. A couple hours we bounce back and we get tight, and then the entry's back inside the zone here for Bitcoin. So this trade is still valid until it's not. You see, that's the thing about technical analysis. You have, like, the trade is valid until it's not. Okay, like you live by these parameters. It has to be this unless it's not. It is that until it isn't. You know, a rhombus is a square, but a square isn't a rhombus. Kind of like that, but not really, but kind of. You know. So we're still watching this, and this would still be a viable trade. You know, a chance we go to 68.5, maybe all the way to 70,600 with a stop below 60,394. All right. Shout out to the beautiful people here on the live. 1,128 people, 439 likes. Maybe we get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. If I came to your house, I would hit that like button, take my shoes off. I would respect you. The like button is a form of respect. I would greatly appreciate it if you did it. If you didn't hit the like button, man, for the mate. It'd be a nice thing you could do for the mate, D. All right. Let's do a little JASMY after render and XRP, please. Aerodrome and XRP. Let's take a look at JASMY on the radar. So I like Nosana in this accumulation zone right here. Last time this thing ran up all the way to $8. Looks like it could easily get to 10 or 12 on this next rally. Nosana, baby. Nosana. Who could forget my baby Aerodrome? What are you doing, Aero? Back to 71 cent. Remember, we got in at 30 cents. We're now holding more than a double up a little bit there. Still, though, taking its sweet time to really, you know, come through in the bigger progression. But so far, so good. I like what Aero is doing, but does it come back down? This looks pretty good to me. Made a pretty strong stance at 50 cents. Once it flips 99 to $1, obviously psychological, 120, it is gone. Back to that high, all the way to 226. What a move it made. I mean, we got in and then it just went up for literally 8 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks. It was amazing. From February all the way to April. This was a bigger run. Like, the rest of the market really wasn't that hot as Aerodrome. Aerodrome went on a massive rally in February. And I just bought in, and next thing you know, boom. I bought in that week, and it was gone. Fascinating times to be alive, truly. Okay, so AERO looking pretty nice on the weekly, but not much to see there. Let's look at our daily time frame for AERO. 21 just coming into play here, so it's a newbie. You're looking for this to crack the 21. Did it do it on the 4-hour time frame? It's about to. This looks like AERO is about to fly, and I'm telling you why. I mean, it's got the Adam and Eve double bottom that we all love and play with, and then it's got the flag. I mean, it tells me this whole market is about to erupt. It tells me Bitcoin's going to pump because every coin looks hot. And when I've seen this in my lifetime, it's more likely the market really takes a big move here. I wouldn't be surprised if AERO pumps out this flag to the upside for a nice 19% gain. you know, respects this support or resistance level here and really takes a pump on home. I mean, Aerodrome looking interesting. Bit of a cup and handle here. Adam and Eve double bottom. Can it hang? 4 hour says yes. 21 coming for the 200. Everything looking good. MACD lacking bearish momentum. Aerodrome possibly to 83 cents. Here is the call. Say the stop loss would be like somewhere below 71 cents, 68 cents at the low, you know. And I mean, that thing could jam out above the high volume nodes, suggesting you're going through the gap of the VRVP back to 86 cents. I'm seeing a move here for Aerodrome on the radar. Aero looks hot to me. Again, I could be wrong. Anything is possible, but Aero looks hot. And it's a long-term hold of mine too. We got in at 30 cents. Shout out to my arrowheads. Get it? Arrowhead, like arrowhead. I don't know. You find an arrowhead at the beach. Hey, go find the arrowheads over here. XRPZ. Someone wants an easy about. Shoulder, head, right shoulder in a way. Getting tight. Broke the 200 MA there on the 4 hour time frame. Somewhat bullish, right? Let's take a look at our daily in the weekly. Really, the weekly suggests you're sideways. Kind of nothing happening. A nothing burger here. And you've been range bound for a while now. Bottom of the range is going to send you to 42. Top of the range is going to take you to 66. Bottom of the range back to 46, 48. Back up to 60, 71. Bottom of the range back to 42. Back up to 64, 65. You know. But you are now toying a little bit with the 200. There could be a chance it's one of these and you're getting tight. You just lost that bottom trend line and you're about to make a big move here. You know, XRP really has to make a move soon. Because it's just like, every time you meet someone that bought XRP, I feel so bad for them. It's like they got into crypto, but did they really, you know what I mean? And I like XRP, like I get what it represents, and it could be the new age crypto behind the scenes that moves money, and Brad Garlinghouse is great, the team is awesome, the company is solid. But it's just, you know, as an investment, it's just, oh my God. It's absolutely horrendous, takes forever. And to a new person that got into crypto willing to make some gains, it gives them the whole wrong idea of crypto. They hold it for 8 years, and you just got to make sure it could. No, you're supposed to like get in at the bottom of a cycle, and then within a year or two, you're supposed to make just massive gains. I'm being honest. That's just how it's supposed to be. And if it's not like that, then something ain't right. Right. So we're looking for XRP just to get continuously tighter here on the daily. I don't see anything special. I see it ranging continuously between 48 and 62 cents. I really don't see anything crazy. I could be wrong. Maybe it pumps with the whole market, but it just, I don't know. Something tells me no. All right. And again, I could be wrong, but the charts don't look amazing either. So I see just consolidation, right? Okay, make sure I'm hitting all these super chats that came in. I don't want to miss a beat here. SOX, WTX on Tron. Yeah, I think we did everything there. SOX, let's see. We got to go to Dex Screener for that, right? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I appreciate you for jumping on in. We love you. We thank you for your constant viewership and support of the channel. And I can't even believe how big the channel got. I'm amazed. You know. So this thing has lock liquidity at 130, a little bit. Just getting started. I don't know. You guys, if you like it, you like it. I don't know. Not much to really show you here on these wicks and movements. Just kind of truck it along. Seemed like it bottomed there for, double bottomed in a way. I don't know. It's too memey for me at this point. Some days I'm in meme mode. Some days I'm just not. Today, one of them days, I'm just not. 15-minute clearly losing the 200 MA would say bearish sign. And remember, ascending triangles can break down. They're 50-50. They don't mean they're pumping every time. They look good, but they don't pump every time. It says we can head all the way to 63,468 and then go from there. Seems like the bears are in control here for Bitcoin. Happy to get back into those longs. All right. It entices you here and there, but then you're just like, nah. And I probably won't make a trade tonight. I see bearish div losing the 200 MA. This looks like you're going to drop. I have to be honest. First stop would be 63.4. And then the next stop would be this high volume node sitting somewhere at about 61,005. And that's that weekly support of resistance that we are so happy we broke above. Looks like we could Bart Simpson our way right to the downside. This looks like a Bart Simpson to me. I'm more bearish than bullish right now below the 200 MA. Let's see if I have the guts. I mean, technically, I would have to have the stones to open up a trade here on the 15. We're below, yeah, the 5 minute right now. I could short, right? Mikey. Shout out to Mikey Mannix, man. Miss you, Mikey. We love you, brother. My friend's uncle who passed recently. Mikey, man. Taught me about the love, taught me about the heritage, taught me about the way. See, I see a short. I'm going to take a short here. I'm not going to make it too hard. But I'm in a short now. Right? And see, I'm limiting it into the, I'm limiting it. Just because we're below the 200 MA, we bounced back to it and then barely retested the point of control. And we're losing the, you know. And again, maybe we bounce right back and I'm completely wrong. There's no guarantees I'm going to be right here and it's Sunday night. Be very careful. But I'm just doing what I do. We lost the 200 MA on the 5. I'm going to ride that and see if I can take it further down. All right. That's it. No thought process, no emotions. Just this is what I do. I'm going to do it. So far, so good. $7, $8. Let's see this puppy run. Get my money back on that loss at least. And I'm not revenge trading. I just want you to make that clear. I'm just taking a signal. Whenever we gain the 200, I'll take the signal. Whenever we lose the 200, I take it just like a short or a long either way. We'll see. I'm seeing heavy volatility, so I could see that nothing happens or I lose again, but you never know. We'll go from there. The bot told me to get out and stay out. We might bounce back inside this pattern quickly and then just, you know, back above the 200 MA and then that's over. That whole idea is over, right? But I do see some bearish divergence. Just something just to, you know, I know, what if we bounce back in and then we're gone again? I see it both ways. The bigger time frames do show that we could get a bigger move. So again, we're in a more bullish trend. Things seem to be more bullish. I'll tell you that, right? Like you can feel the feeling is, the sentiment is bullish, but I don't really trade feeling, but you know, we get back above the 200 SMA, I would have to close this and then maybe just open up my bigger long and call it a day again. Only trade I really am enticed by is maybe the 1 hour again or the 4 hour. And the stochastics have gone up, come down. Gone up, come down. They've gone both ways without losing a lot. Like it's, you know what I mean? Like, we'll see. 64,000 is a battle here. Bitcoin just wants to hold it. The more we do, the more this trend line says it's not gonna give up. Trend line says it really wants to hold here. And I mean, this is a new 1 hour candle. See if we can close at tweezer bottoms like this. That would be a bullish sign for Bitcoin that could bounce back to the top of the channel. How does it like think I'm saying something when I'm not saying nothing? Anyway. Yeah, getting a little bounce here. And I don't know why I'm trading small. I mean, these are like tiny nonsense trades. I'm just like, but you know, there's a chance it could have kept dumping there. It's not over yet. It's not back above the 200 MA yet, right? I'm getting mixed signals, as you can see. My mind's telling me open up a long and go to bed on the bigger time frame and leave it alone. You know, that way if it's shorts, fine, whatever. But if it hits the big kahuna, you get the gains, you know. We'll see. I'll nurse this short and see where it goes. All right. I just did a coin with ticker Osana. Bum, bum, bum. Yep. Wow, a lot of lifers on the stream tonight. Really appreciate that. Amazing to see the energy and the vibes. Okay, are you bullish or bearish? 751 votes here. We have 62% bullish, 38% bearish. Usually it goes against the populace. Could we go bearish? All right. It'll dump on them, always does. Japan is about to open. Risk management is more important than technical analysis because you could be right or wrong on technical, but risk management is one-way street. And Sammy does an amazing job highlighting that. Thank you for saying that. God bless you. Sammy, it's 4 a.m. here in Israel, and I want to know the thoughts on if we are breaking the 70K this time. Possibly. I don't know, though. Only time will tell. Missed the party, but almost never miss a stream. Shout out to Jamal. We love you, man. We really missed you today, man. Really wanted to see you there. But it's okay, I get it. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm usually not up this late, man. Shout out to Blowface, we love you. Everyone's saying it's about to dump. I don't think so. It's bouncing off the bottom here with bullish, you know. It's looking pretty strong right now, actually. Looks like it's going to regain that 200 MA on the 5 and put me out of business here again. Chew me up and spit me out. Yeah, I would have to flash close that because I don't trade. Now we're playing around the 200 and it's telling me to be careful. I mean, now you got yourself a falling wedge that just needs to break back to the upside. It's got kind of a cup and handle going for it. That's kind of a cup with a handle there for Bitcoin, right? Breaking above the 200 MA there again, looking sketchy. I guess I've been live trading so much that I'm in the habit of doing it, and I forget, like, why are you even doing it at times when you usually don't? Like this video, you amazing people. Thank you, Crypto Guido. Amen. Yeah, we should have 1,000 likes. Why is it so hard to get the extra 600 people here to hit that like button? I do not get it. I show up every single day without a day off. Bang, bang, bang. You know? Ondo and JASMY. Once we get to the POC, we're good for that ascending triangle. I agree with that. Yeah. Yeah, we're a bad influence on your trading. You're funny. My bad, I forgot to hit the like, just did it. Nah, no one's a bad influence on me. That's all they have. Master friend, shout out to you, my friend. It's hard to hit that like button. Sammy, you'll get stopped out in 15 minutes. Thank you. I mean, we just closed above it. I'm out. I'm out. I'm not playing this game anymore. All right. Let's take a look here. What do I want to do? Sweating like a freaking... like a pig over here. I'm sweating like a dog in heat over here. For crying out loud. I mean, the pattern stays, right? And the consolidation is just so mean. It's just like... it's dangling. I broke down the case for the short, for the longs. I broke down the case for the bears. And I broke down the case for the bulls. I see one either way. I tried to scalp something there. Just thought we would get a little more of a move. But we're hugging 64,000 and we're hugging it good. Smaller time frames are annoying to trade right now because we're going back and forth. And just, you'll see, I get chewed up just like me. So it's good to kind of let me get chewed up so you don't have to. I tested the waters. And I would just sit in this trade and either, you know, to me, that's kind of it. Go to sleep. And we either wake up sideways, stopped out, you know. Like I just had a hot flash for crying out loud. Woof. So you're in and out of that trade like a high. Yeah, you're funny. Super chats, Ondo and JASMY. Let's take a look at Ondo and JASMY. Thank you for those super chats. We appreciate it. And I've been buying Ondo on the low. I think it's a great buy right here. And we'll take a look and I'll show you why. Again, you do whatever makes you happy. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. Okay? Please get yourself an advisor, you know, to your own due diligence before getting into any project, coin, or trade. You pull the fib, you see you wick down, you're in that golden Paquito. And you're in the falling wedge, and it just tells you that's like, you know, it's a really good accumulation point here for ONDO. I personally bought around here. I think it's a good look. And I have more firepower for down if we do head lower to 41. But right now, I like what I'm seeing for ONDO institutional support. A lot of people like it. $2.12 coming. Yeah. Meditate 20 minutes, then decide. I'm tired of Robin. Please pump. You're funny. I'll look at my trades 3 times during the night. Sam Price, the most genuine man of the game. Thank you. Appreciate that. How coin boasting all this scare control? I don't know. Sam Price, the king. Show some love. Thank you. Instructions unclear. Fault, Sammy. And now I am happy and wealthy. You're funny. Do you trade gold? I used to for years. Not anymore. Not anymore. Must be walking the dog. Shout out to Crypto Billy. Thank you for being here. They're literally controlling rare coin. Just see the clip of the party. I need to come chef it up in that kitchen. I know, man. I know. You would have been loving that spot. Just chefing it up. Chefing it up. So I still remain somewhat bullish here for Bitcoin. You know? And we could get the move further to the upside here. It still calls my name on the long. Really should have just kept the long open. I would have been ping-ponging like I did earlier today. And I don't know, I had the long open all day. It's been up, down, 200, up, 100. I don't know what made me want to ping-pong just now. Don't do what I just did on a Sunday night. I teach you what not to do regularly. I'm going to jump back in along here because we didn't get the bounce. I would have just, I kept the short open, but short didn't play out. I flipped the long. We'll see. Now they'll bounce me the other way. They've been bouncing it all back and forth. So I'm not going to look at it again. I'm going to leave that and go to sleep tonight and forget about the trade completely. That's how I do it. Amen. I'd be careful on some altcoins. They will follow Bitcoin. We may be sideways, but I don't usually trade altcoins Sunday night into Monday morning. Not my forte. So I would be telling you to be careful there on that accord, right? 5 days. Think about a short. The technicals aren't making much sense in the lower time frames. Amen. Markets like quantum physics. Sometimes it is. Yeah. Sammy, please move the stop loss to 62.5. Why? I'm not doing that. Heck no. Definitely not. Would never go that deep. What was the stop loss of the trade, if you don't mind me asking? 63.64. Yeah. The liquidation price is 62.430 though. So I could just get liquidated. It's only $400. I don't know. Yeah. Let's take a look at JASMY here. Remember, we gave you JASMY in this flag. It pumped beautifully, came back down and retested the previous chunky area of liquidity. I personally hold JASMY. I'm in the JASMY gang. So we end it together here. You never know, because Bitcoin's unpredictable. September is a tough month. We're coming on the monthly close. 5 days from now. Anything could happen. Right? Anything could happen. False move money. Sometimes period like now at a fundamentally higher, there's high entropy, higher random move. Yeah. Tian Rio with Peter Griffin voice. Oh wow, that's a big ass. Shout out to Michael Hoge. We love you, Michael. Thank you for being here. God bless you for jumping on in. We got this big resistance here too for JASMY. Can you get back above JASMY at 2.5 cents to the upside? I like the 3-day chart. It looks really nice. It really does. Like it's revisiting. This fib here, at 886, 786. I like JASMY right here, and I know I'm in it. So, of course, but if I take a longer trend line and kind of extend it here, I say it has to be the trend line. It has to bounce off that. And that's beautiful to me. I like what JASMY's doing. Looks like JASMY's about to pump, personally. Could be wrong, but I like JASMY here. And I see JASMY making some gains. Stops below 2013. And that bigger target is 6 cents for JASMY. JASMY, baby, JASMY. Bigger time frame swing trades, you know. Let's take a look at Rio, RIOUSDT. Hey, we're gonna take a look at Rio. Yeah, Chris likes Rio. I like Rio. Crypto Lifer likes the Rio. I'm gonna do Rio coin over here. My name's Peter Griffin. Yeah. Hey, Loish, I think I'm gonna look at Rio. Rio's a good coin. You know, it's RWA. I think it does well. Everyone at Cohog likes RWA. We get into it all the time. I think it could do numbers. What do you think? Hey, Peter. No, I'm Peter. I mean, Chris. Wait, no. Yeah. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Zoom out a bit on the Bitcoin 30-minute. I see a pullback to 62 likely. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm not going to do it, though. I'm so stubborn. When someone tells me what to do, I don't do it. I know. It's tough. I know. Probably will help me. You're probably trying to be nice, and you probably are a nice person. It's not your fault, okay? I have defiance disorder. I must defy. I must defy you. Shay it. Shay chowder. Shall dear. We're back at the 7862 for Rio. I mean, that's the perfect place to get in. Revisiting the previous resistance as support. Beautiful sell-off. If you believe in RWA, this is it here. Rio, all the way back at 95 cents. This thing had pumped all the way to 291. Rio looks like it could do numbers again, back to 366 on another run, right? If you who can't get food again. No, thank you, Sam, for giving us your time. You could be with your family, relaxing on a business call, but nope. You are with the people. I love you, Crypto Guido. You're the best, man. Can you look at Crow for us? Thank you. Let's take a look at Crow. B. Tyler, we love you. I got support at 64140. You're the man. Thank you, Sam. Anytime. Michael Hoge for the double knot. He threw it down again. I like what I'm seeing here for Rilio. 786 retracement. And these are accumulation levels. Like, you know, I can't, you know, it's like this is where the fear comes in, where people can't, you know, they can't get their mind straight. But this is where it's time to make it happen. All right. And push forward every single day. Can you check on AVAX and HNT for me, please? No double ups, Danny O'Brien. You got to pick one. Yeah. We looked at AVAX already earlier today, so we'll jump into HNT. AVAX retrace 786.27. Hold it for a few, you know, a couple months, get back to 76, right? HNT just started on MEXC, but it got sold off immediately. Let's take a look at it. I think it's somewhere else too as well, like KuCoin. Okay, so the last time I looked at it here, we made a little flag there with some alerts. I mean, it broke the daily 200 MA, which is a bullish sign. You wanted to look for it to come back to the 21 without losing that, and that's a cup and handle for me. Honestly, I like what I'm seeing here. Thank you so much for becoming new members and jumping on in. We appreciate that. And shout out to the new subscribers jumping onto the channel. Can you look at Crow for us? We'll take a look at Crow. Berkazana, thank you. Swapped HNT for so fast. You're funny. Bitcoin getting a little bit of a pump there, 64,140. Nothing to write home about. Still has more liquidity to the downside than to the upside. But we, you know, only time will tell. HNT looking like it's going to be in a beautiful flag. As long as it holds that 200 MA, and front runs that golden cross. I like what I'm seeing here for HNT. Look for the daily to hold that 200 MA, and this thing looks like you could pump some numbers here. Are you holding ASI coin? What's your view on it? I am. I have a lot of fetch, so I definitely hold it. And I had AGIX. I got to convert, so yes. I believe it'll do numbers over time. I believe it's got a lot of backing and smart people behind it. Yeah. Are you holding anyway? Tau. HNT. Golden Cross is coming here for HNT. If you're busy, you can't come to the stream, you're with family, we got you. We post this to the Trading Group too as well, so you're privy to what we went over, what we're talking about, and what super chatted here on the live. All right. Such an amazing live stream at Trading Group. We hit you with so many resources. I found so many ways to make it resourceful and make it work, and to always have the hottest coins, hottest ideas. All right. Crypto Crow, yeah. Taught me how to use moving averages. It still has been a game changer for me. Amen. Huge accumulation going for Suncat. Look for another 10K like Sundog. I'm all set. Thank you. Yeah. Every coin has pumped besides Ether. Let's take a look at Crow, CRO. No comment on the tripping music you're finding. I tripped on my way outside the door on a piece of high brick. So look, shoulder, head, right shoulder here for Crow. Inverted head and shoulder. Can it get the bounce? Curving up moving averages. I would look for this to bounce up to the 200 MA and to liquidity. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Crow move up to $20 to $12. Beautiful gap of the VRVP. You know what I'm saying? I even just write that down there. Crow looking like the next move here out of the inverted head and shoulder, right? I'm just, speculating on that. Wow, we're back to the old days. A lot of altcoins. This feels like back how we used to do it. A lot of alts, a lot of things to go over, a lot of things to talk about. Shout out to everybody here at 9:30 on a beautiful Sunday night here in the summertime. It's summer till September 23rd. Remember that. We got this. And I've been opening the book and buying more altcoins recently. Just stacking up again. All right. Is anyone else? Wait, man, no. Semi-reviewed ton at bulk at TRX. Yeah. Well, look at ton. Everyone's sweating ton. Is ton going to come back? Is it stress? I mean, it's on its own chain with its own ecosystem. So much going on for it. I do get it, though. It does struggle. If Telegram struggles, I mean, what happens to, I get it. What happens to ton? I mean, it looks like the flag wants to continue for I see ton headed further down to 470. Out this flag to the downside. You never know, but that's what I see happening to ton. All right. Yeah. My week's connection is moderate. It's doing pretty good. Stable right there. We're good to go on weeks. On Wex. On weeks. Yeah. Oh, man, we lost the 200 MA and rejected on the 200 MA. I just trade the 1 minute and the 1 minute only. Look, coming down further again to the downside. It's been a rough night here for back and forth action. All right. Everybody, I'm going to call it a night here before I get chewed up again and leave it where it's at. I will see you tomorrow morning. I am sweating. I got to cool off. It was a crazy day. Shout out to all the lifers that came to the house. I appreciate it. I love you. I'll scan the market, see if there's anything crazy, but looks like we're going to dump even further to the downside here for Bitcoin. The 1 minute doesn't look good. It's in a bear flag now, and I see more downside. So we're playing around 64,000. Smaller time frames are going back and forth. Just be careful. I traded the 1 hour, and I'll leave it there at that, right? Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. I will see you tomorrow morning for another beautiful, amazing week of trading. We will go at it like we do every Monday. We'll see what the market brings us, and we will battle the charts. We'll go through our Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, and we'll be back here again on Sunday night and Bitcoin and the weekly candle close. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you all for jumping on in as Bitcoin continues to dump every second open to trade. All right. I love you all. I appreciate you, and I thank you for being here. I'll catch you tomorrow. Stay blessed. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Gratitude is the attitude to abundance. I have so much gratitude for everybody here and everyone that came to my house today and made today just a wonderful day. Started the day riding my bicycle with my daughter. Ended the day with each and every one of you. Blessings on blessings. I love you all. I will see you tomorrow. Stay amazing. You can, you will, you are the best. Never stop. The only reason I'm anywhere in life is because I stayed consistent. I did the same thing day in and day out for 1,000 days and more. You didn't think I wanted to do 1,000 days straight? No, there was many days I woke up and I did not feel it, but I did it anyway. That's the discipline. And then you look back on where you are in life and you realize you made it happen. Nobody can take your work ethic away. Nobody can take your hard work. Nobody can stop you. You got this. You can. You will. You are the best. I love each and every one of you. Let's go, baby. Stay motivated. Stay amazing. And I'll see you tomorrow. Go to sleep excited for tomorrow morning because we have an amazing show for you. Ready to rock Monday, baby, Monday. I love you all. Stay blessed. Love is the answer. They cannot beat you. Love is the strongest frequency. When you live in love, you cannot be denied. Givers gain. Shout out to Crypto Billy and everyone else here on the live. Master friend Jamal Antonio. We love you all. Stay blessed. Have a great night's sleep. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you tomorrow. We have the biggest exercise. I have the hardest workout tomorrow morning. I'm already dreading it. It's going to be tough, but we're going to sweat it out. We're going to work it out. We're going to have an amazing time. We're going to stick to what we're going to say. We're going to stay disciplined. I'm already planning out Monday, and I know it's going to be amazing. I'm going to go to bed in gratitude tonight. Stay blessed.